Welcome to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have Sean on the left playing House Tyrell, Banner of the Sun. We have Rich on the right playing Lannister, Banner of the Wolf. This is Game of Thrones the Card Game, 2nd edition. If you are new to the channel, we do live streams and pre-recorded voiceover matches for this game. We play other various board games. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button below or the like button or both. That'd be awesome. We are playing at Hobby Kingdom in Burlington, Ontario. Like I said, some casual matches. We were testing with some proxied cards from the upcoming Road to Winterfell chapter pack, or it may be out by the time you guys see this video. As you can see from the Wardens of the West plot played on Rich's side, that plot basically has a reaction on it. When you win an intrigue challenge, you can spend 2 gold to force your opponent to discard 2 cards of his choosing from his hand. So just another way to empty out your opponent's hand a little bit before you hit him with your intrigue claim. Or even when you lose an intrigue challenge, or not lose an intrigue challenge, win an intrigue challenge on defense. You can force him to thin his hand down a bit. So, yeah, and there's no limit on that. So, if you have enough gold, you need 4 gold to do it twice in a phase, and you can win those challenges. Or in a crazy world, have Casterly Rock out and be able to do it 3 times in a round. Yeah, if you had 6 gold, you had some Tyrion action maybe, you could get your opponent to discard 6 cards of his choosing out of his hand. Not to mention the 2 or more cards you might have done through claim, depending on your claim value. With Cersei running around and 2 claim plots, that could get a little insane. So with reserve, it kind of keeps everyone's hand down, so that extreme situation where you can, possibly get like 10 cards out of your opponent's hand in that one round, it's very rare for that to happen. And is your opponent really going to have 10 cards in their hand anyway? So, but it's definitely a good threat to have on the board, just to get your opponent a little scared and maybe overcommit to those intrigue challenges, I find. So that's Wardens of the West, the Lannister loyal plot coming out on Road to Winterfell. You see on the board in black and white there. And Sean played a summons for his opening plot. We're on to marshalling here the first round. So we got a dupe on the Knight of Flowers. He already has a Caretaker out and a Desert Scavenger and a King's Road. And Rich looks like he set up a Rose Road over there in the corner and a Steward, a Winterfell Steward, I think it's called. And Tyrion Lannister.
Treachery that. I like the part where it says,
Paxter Redwyn has hit the table. He's going to be giving +1 gold and reducing the cost of the first event played each round by the Tyrell player. Just want to point out Rich's tokens you can see on the bottom there, the nice, beautiful dragon egg tokens. Those are great tokens. Yeah, really nice. You guys should check those out. Broken Egg Games make some great tokens for this game.
Relentless Rats. Relentless Rats, that's the one. They are relentless. Shadowborn Apostle was another fun one.
So it looks like Sean still has 3 gold, I think, on his plot card there, left to possibly marshal. So he's sorting through his hand there, trying to make some decisions.
43? How do you get 43 strength? I need that.
Well, he's reducing the cost of a Martell character with the Desert Scavenger and pays 1 gold to bring out Edric Dane. And I think he's holding on to 2 gold there. Yep, so we're over to Rich. Rich is going to collect his gold, the Lannister player. Which is 6 gold, 5 from the plot. And 1 from the Rose Road. The plot stat line, I believe, is 5-4-1 with 6 reserve. It's got a plot deck limit 1. And he's played a limited Western Fiefdoms, which he's going to reduce the Cost of a Lannister card by 1, spending 2. And there we got a Proxied Brothel Madam. Her ability, so you can see she's 3 cost, Intrigue Icon, 2 strength. She's got the companion trait, I believe. And her reaction, basically, after the challenge phase starts, you choose a player. So this works great in melee. And that player must give you a gold, or else they're not allowed to initiate military challenges against you for the round there, I guess, for the phase or whatever, in challenges. So we got an Iron Throne and an Arya Stark were played on Rich's side. Arya Stark triggering her ability to get a duplicate, which gives her a military icon on top of the beautiful power and stealth combo she's got there. And a Confinement on Tyrion is played by Sean, the Tyrell player, to remove Tyrion's icons. He has 4 strength or less, which is the limit on that event card.
9 cancel deck.
No cancels on my 9 cancel deck. That's a lot of cancels.
And I don't know, did he pay for that? I missed that if he took a gold off to pay for that, because I believe with Paxter he wouldn't have to, correct? Unless he played another event, but I don't think he did. Oh no, he didn't. He paid the gold to Rich for the Brothel Madam. That's where that gold went. Pretty sure.
I already used Paxter's ability.
That's right. You did.
Also want to take this moment there to shout out to a new YouTube channel by Greg Atkinson, a great player from First Edition. I used to follow when he was on a podcast called Two Champs and a Chump, now known as the White Book. He was one of the founding members of that. He has a couple cards with his names on it from First Edition, champion cards. So we will see those probably come back into the game in Second Edition. I met him at Gen Con last year. I got the opportunity to play him in the top 16 of the initial Game of Thrones 2.0 Kingslayer tournament, where I faced him in the top 16 and beat him actually. So it's quite an awesome game, as you might imagine. It was very tense. Went very long, and yeah, after that we started discussing him creating a YouTube channel to help out new players to the game, to basically up their game, improve their strategies and their tactics in this game, to help them make better decisions, to understand maybe stuff you don't think about specific plays or specific cards. So he's got his first video up. So if you search Dobler Talk on YouTube, I'll put a link below in the description. Maybe pop up an annotation on the screen here for you to click on, so you can get to his videos. But yeah, he's got the first one up. Go over there, check it out, see if you like it. Hit the like button, give him some feedback, let him know, help him improve the channel. That'd be great.
No challenge.
No challenges? Okay, and you get dominance.
So it looks like dominance was won by Rich there. And he took a power, and it looks like a power on the Knight of Flowers, so we are tied. No, we're not tied. There's also a power on the Tyrell host card in the back there. So 2-1 for the Tyrell player.
We can Smash Bros.
Yep.
That's so 2015.
Right.
We haven't done that anymore.
So Sean's trying to figure out which plot to play there. Rich already has his selected.
Yep.
Okay.
And we have a Call on the Banners played on the Lannister side into a March to the Wall on the Tyrell side.
Second.
Okay. My win revealed will go off first.
So it looks like Rich was chosen to be first player.
$5.
And he's going to collect 5 gold first before March goes off and discards a player on each side, which we have a Caretaker and a Brothel Madam being discarded.
Mad Golden Caretaker.
Draw.
So it looks like Sean didn't want to have to deal with that Brothel Madam because, I mean, you're not going to get rid of that Arya or that Tyrion. But, I mean, if Rich chose that, then that would be a good call, too. So
$4.
very well-timed March to the Wall, in my opinion.
What am I going to do with this? I'm going to drop a Rose Road as my limited. And spend 2.
So Rich playing out a second Rose Road. There's no problem with the money in this game, that's for sure. And the economy generation from his locations.
1. Curve is
And we got Bran. We have Arya with a lady now and a duplicate.
That's me. I'll hold on to that minis.
Okay.
And it looks like he's sitting on 5 or 6 gold. Uh-oh. Looks like he's having trouble finding characters, maybe. Needs to get some draw going then.
Sacrifice. Treasury.
Nope.
So King's Road popped. The offer for a cancel with the treachery was given up by Sean, but Rich decided not to.
Look at that.
He may not have the card, or he may have the card. Either way, he's got the money to do it. So we have a Knight of Flowers now having 3 copies on the table. So he's duped twice, so he can be saved twice from leaving play, and a Palace Spearman was played. Palace Spearman, when going second, which is right now, is going to gain an intrigue icon. So 4 for 4 with 3 icons is pretty juicy.
Yeah, that's what I
Especially when you have lots of targets that are standing is huge, man. Standing for a military challenge.
Standing's huge. Yeah. No, like I mean, the Widow's Wails, like in a Smash Bros, it doesn't make sense because like you have more targets that Widow's Wail is going to be way better on, like Jaime, and like if you have a Lirio with Tyrion, like you got stands for days still.
So players just discussing some strategies with Widow's Wail and stand and the decks and the worry about Baratheon fealty kneel.
Yeah, it's not even stand; it's so that he doesn't kneel.
So it was a little casual session we did on a Friday afternoon of last week, I believe it was a Friday, where we were just basically trying to get ready for Store Champs. So we're just trying out some different deck combos, trying some cards from Road to Winterfell. So yeah, we did have some games going on beside this, and some deck building happening all around. For basically 11 hours straight, I was there that day, and we had players cycling through. Sean was there also the full day, 11 hours with us. And Rich on the right, who owns the store, was there for the most of the time playing too, when he didn't have to run away to run the store. But yeah, it was a good day of practice. So that's what this is right here. It's just us playing some games, trying out some cards, tweaking some decks, and yeah, trying to get ready for the tournament season.
How many cards names? 3.
They are all amazing.
They're all amazing, eh?
It's gonna happen. You're gonna run that stupid.
So Matt Meister Calliot, or Calliot, however you say it, he's in play there. On the Tyrell side, the Martell Maester, 3 cost, 2 strength. He's a Bicon, intrigue and power. And he has the ability when he's in a challenge that he loses, he can steal an icon off of a character.
Who's gonna die?
Arya's dupe, I guess.
Great for stealing intrigue icons off of Tywin or Euron to
Valiantly.
lay down a Tears of Bliss on them.
Flame of 1.
Goodbye, dupe.
Or a military off Jaime is always a good one. Try to stop that standing military challenge renown combo Jaime's got going there.
That's a good thing to see out of the way.
So looks like Arya's dupe was lost for claim there after the Knight of Flowers came with a military challenge. Got a renown for that.
I didn't even know you were allowed to. You are.
And Arya blocking the unopposed. So we have an intrigue with the Palace Spearman for strength.
4.
Remember to get that intrigue icon because Sean's going second. So obviously Rich passed on his challenges.
Completely. I win dominance.
I feel like I win dominance. I'm just paying to win dominance.
You win dominance. You basically right now in gold. You have the same amount of power that the Iron Throne has.
So they're just joking around how Rich has no chance of losing dominance really with that mountain of gold on his plot card plus the Iron Throne out.
Yep. You know you're gonna win it anyway. Might as well.
So block the unopposed with
wow.
Tyrion. There's a treachery being discarded.
Treachery's out of the way. That's good.
So Rich was sitting on a treachery to block that King's Road earlier when Sean put out the opportunity for it.
Give him a power icon.
Rich chose to save it.
Even the 3rd treachery gone.
So that's all 3 treacheries are gone. Rich decided to use it to block Edric's ability.
I guess I get an unopposed power, but I still have Caleb to do a power challenge is the thing.
You do.
Yeah. I mean, you get many bucks to pay for a widow if you really want to. Yeah, I'll do a power challenge.
So power challenge with Bran, or sorry, with Caliot. Blocked the unopposed by Bran. Not sure why he dumped that treachery out like that. Because all it would have been was a power challenge unopposed, so...
Money into anything eventually.
I don't know if that was smart on Rich's side there to waste that treachery. To stop one power. Maybe at the end of the game, but this early in the game, I think there's more impactful stuff you could use it for.
Cereal stealth.
In my opinion, you should have used it for the King's Road.
Yes. Yeah.
It would have been in the discard pile, but he would have lost the economy for it.
Confiscation.
You're gonna confiscate my lady?
So Rich is playing Counting Coppers. He wants to draw up 3 cards on top of the 2 he's going to get for the round. And Confinement, or no, sorry, Confiscation is played on Sean's side, which is going to get rid of an attachment, which got rid of the lady that was on Arya.
Yeah, just the one. No, I like my proxy better. Nobody likes your proxy. Mine's better. Alright, I'm gonna take my 4 gold.
So looks like Rich is going first, the Lannister player.
Mine is strength 43. According to Thrones Hub, it's strength 43.
And he should be at 4 gold there, if I'm right. So he's got a dupe for Tyrion.
That's fantastic.
What other proxies do you have printed? Everything? Spend 2.
So it looks like a 3 cost for the Hound.
There's a new dog in town. You have 7 2, I guess.
Yeah, he's going to save 2. So not too bad, I guess, for a Counting Coppers turn when you usually have very limited resources.
4 gold, 5 gold.
He's got some Claim Soak with the Tyrion dupe and got the Hound in play.
You guys just print off what
And sitting on 2 extra gold, which is, that's good.
And I guess regardless of whether that's... So I'll nail that.
So we have a Bastard Daughter in play on the Tyrell side.
I gotta go first?
You do. I have no challenges actions. Or do you have any challenges actions, rather?
Sean choosing to play more characters. Putting himself in a risky spot to be hit with a Wildfire. But, I mean, playing a Bastard Daughter is kind of prepping for that situation. Because if you don't kill it for claim now, when it gets killed for Wildfire, it just helps you get a card out of the opponent's hand, which is always a great side effect, I would say.
In trade, you're not winning, and even if you do, it's not going to be the first thing. What are the odds? Yeah, no, I'm good. So, pass my challenge actions.
Okay.
Over to your challenge.
So it looks like we're going to Rich for challenges. No challenge actions to start the challenge phase here.
I have no challenges.
So Rich is passing on his challenges. He's just deciding to let it go over to Sean and play defensively.
Play Wildfire, man.
What?
You need to play Wildfire. So include it in your decks, man.
And I'm just on the sidelines there. I just heard myself say, Rich, you need to play Wildfire. If it's not in that deck, you're an idiot. Basically, you should be playing it.
In your deck, you purposely pull stuff back. And
Military?
plan
You may not be an idiot for not playing it. I just personally think it's very useful right now, and I really like it. So if you think otherwise, leave it in the comments below and convince me otherwise. Of course, if you're playing the deck on the left and you're about flooding out lower cost characters and going really wide on the board, yeah, you might not want to play it because it's going to hit you pretty hard. But in Rich's situation, where I know he's playing a lot of the Lannister big dudes, and
the wall.
you know, I believe he's got Eddard in there, so he can get out a few uniques on the board, and it'll hit him and hurt him. But I think with the amount of dupes and the big guys he has, his board after a Wildfire should always look better than his opponents in most cases. So and it helps just keep those Night's Watch decks and these Tyrell Martell decks that just have a little bit lower cost curve, that like to spam out more dudes. Keeps them in control.
Going once, going twice.
Is there an action I'm missing?
Put the Hound down.
I could. No, it's fine.
In case I...
No, I'd actually...
Rich is declining to put the Hound in play.
Instead of him.
And there goes Tywin. The reason we're laughing there because I remember this.
Much rather you pull the
Sean
hound.
asked about the 4 gold. Are you sure there's not an action you want to do before I take my intrigue claim and win there?
I guess
And he offered the hound to be dropped in, but Rich said no. There's another character in my hand I would rather not lose, so I want the hound in there to reduce those odds. And sure enough, Sean grabbed Ty when the character he didn't want to be discarded from intrigue. So that strategy didn't really work out for him.
I'll defend it with Arya.
Okay, claim 1. And then dominance is you again.
And I'll take that one back.
So dominance won by the Lannister player, keeping him at 1 power to the Tyrell player's 5 power.
All right. Based on what's in my hand, any of these plots help me.
Good.
And we have a confinement played by Rich this time into a summons
Yep.
by Sean.
But I might have a dawn. Or
You
a body.
might.
So there are no attachments in play that I can see that will be discarded from confiscation.
You can go first.
Okay. Nothing to trigger on yours. Let me go and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, it triggers. I discard nothing.
6, 7.
So let's try to see what character Sean grabs here.
Hooray!
And there's
What is that?
Arion Martell.
I like the part on this.
But I believe in this deck, Sean was playing it as a proxy
Control another Blood Rider, he gains Intimidate.
of Nymeria.
Blood Riders.
No.
They're
No.
irrelevant line of text. No Rhaegal yet.
I got, wait.
No,
Wait.
what is it?
Yeah, so there it is. I gave him a copy of a black and white printout proxy of Nymeria, which he's going to slide in now, as you can see there. So it's not Arion, it's actually Nymeria Sand, a card from Road to Winterfell. 5 cost, 4 strength, no icons. Has a challenge action ability. She can basically remove an icon from an opponent's character, and then all Sand Snakes will gain that icon.
Her text. Choose an opponent's character. Until the end of that phase, that character loses a challenge icon of your choice, and each Sand Snake character you control gains that challenge icon. And you
Bastard
currently
daughter.
have...
So you just heard Rich read it out there. So
I do. I have a bastard daughter.
Seems good.
Bam. Got her out. Jam.
We have our hand.
One hand. Did you want to cut it?
I guess so.
Alrighty.
So Nymeria works great with that bastard daughter in play. You can give her different icons. Works great with Obara Sand right now. I'm sure there'll be other Sand Snakes coming down the road. Maybe not. Maybe there are. I don't know. But
I guess we'll look at our options first.
it's definitely great when you steal an intrigue icon and you give it to Obara.
Seems legit.
Or all your little bastard daughters.
This is the first Pokemon of the year today.
Okay.
So are we able to get this space?
So Sean playing a Pleasure Barge, which will let him draw 3 cards. But now he has a -1 gold bonus on it, so it's going to counter out that Rose Road he has out there.
Well, Kevin.
But he does have Paxter out to boost his economy a little.
Unless you're back, or you come with us, get some food or what?
What? I did.
I will kneel that. I will pay 4. I will remove.
And there she is. Nymeria Sand is in play.
Yeah, I didn't want to show up with food and then being like, oh, we
Now, what can Rich do to
want to be that guy. Not today.
help here? If he doesn't have Wildfire, which it doesn't seem like he does, based on not playing it yet. I mean, he still could, but does he play Varys in this deck? That's the question.
For 6 gold.
It's collecting 6 gold right now. Maybe will he have one?
I'll fight some is my limited.
Far more useful.
And Rich playing a second Western Fiefdoms out.
Three on Hound.
So we see Hound back out again, and Rich is going to sit on the rest of the gold.
My challenge is actions first.
Is everybody making target rank decks? That was going on over there?
I'm not. I refuse to. I don't like Targ.
No, just sorting too.
He's bindering his collection there.
Oh, okay.
And this guy's just making funny proxies.
Yep, that's exactly it.
How funny are they?
He's drawing pictures.
Oh, okay.
Not very well. I don't know. I think the Crown of Gold is all right.
No,
I have no
better
idea.
be
If
a
I didn't
winner.
know what that card did, I would have no idea what that is. That looks like a.
It looks like a
faceless
god.
head.
Yes, a
with
god
an
that he
ear
forgot to
and a
draw
beard.
eyes on. That gold pouring out definitely looks like a beard.
That is the faceless man.
So right now they're just making fun of our metamate Ray, also known as Ren Hero. If you guys join our live streams on Wednesdays here, where we play at Hobby Kingdom casually, and once a month we do a tournament on Wednesday nights, which will be in this coming week is a tournament. So if you're watching this as it's posted, check that out. But Ren Hero, or Renee, is a funny guy, as you guys know. But he likes doing his own proxies, where he just gets a blank piece of paper and starts drawing on the card and writing funny text. And yeah, they're quite comical. So we were just making fun of his childish drawings on his proxy of Crown of Gold. Hopefully that pack comes out soon, so we don't have to play with these proxies anymore, and we can get the colored copies with the beautiful art on them.
We will initiate.
So looks like Rich passed on challenges again, and Sean is going to do a military challenge.
I guess unopposed.
Reaction to winning. -1, 2. You gonna brand that?
Oh, maybe it's a... Oh, it's an intrigue challenge, sorry. Nymeria, I missed that there, stole Tyrion's icon, which is indicated by that dice, or die, sitting on Tyrion, blocking that intrigue icon. So that would mean the Bastard Daughter has an intrigue icon, so does Nymeria Sand. And Sean won it, unopposed, and triggers Olenna's Cunning.
That's fine. And then...
Also, I could have reduced the Hound's cost and had more gold.
You even played one of those this turn.
I know.
But it was cancelled with a Hands of Judgment on Rich's side. So Sean will not be searching his deck for a card. And there's a put to the sword, pulled out with the intrigue claim.
It's gonna be a high garden.
I know. I could have just said and just made you pick event.
Said
Or just
location.
Just said location.
Then I would
Then you
just got to do Nymeria.
I know.
Such a trap. I love this card.
So good.
So good. And then you have fealty, and then it's free when you have Baxter out.
Yeah, that's disgusting. So that's intrigue out of the way. You got no short of power.
No, that's about all I got.
Right? I guess we'll pay 1 to give him a military icon.
Yeah.
So Edric's gaining a military icon there after Sean paid a gold.
Yeah, it just feels rude.
Yeah,
Oh, there's one.
military 6.
So health, stealth on the Hound, and we have the Knight of Flowers also in the challenge for some extra renown claim there, or renown gained on the Knight of Flowers if he wins.
Okay.
My
So
area dupe is Varys.
unopposed power, your claim.
Yeah.
So unopposed bonus, Arya's chosen for claim. She is dead now.
We get
Little girls now, eh?
Renown.
Boris
That's
really
what it's
doesn't like
called.
power.
And we have a renown on the Knight of Flowers, putting Sean at 7 power to Rich's 1.
Pay for that.
No, Brothel Lady was merged.
She was marched.
Oh.
That's right. He killed
Not that
Stewart.
it makes that much difference.
Not much
since
difference
it's
because she's
not
not
unique.
unique. The summer, you can get her back either way. Not that I have summer, because that would be cheating.
That would be cheating.
I wouldn't
It's
do
not
that.
something you're beyond.
I've never actually played a game with ice in this deck.
Oh no.
We'll
No,
go with
not
a
that guy.
power.
Okay.
Power?
Okay.
Of 2?
So power of 2 with Maester Kaliot.
Depends on who you put in the challenge.
Oh, but Tyrion.
So block with Tyrion for 4,
Oh, jeez, he's kind of useless anyway.
Haircut yet?
which will trigger Kaliot,
Marsh.
because he did lose the challenge.
So he's got no intrigue. He's already knelt. I guess, will do a. I could defend a power. I don't really care to defend him. I don't care about a military. Just take a card out of your hand. Oh, yeah, I'll just take a.
So power icon is removed from the Hound
Sounds good.
with the Maester ability there.
Yes, you will.
When you build multiple Targaryen decks.
I have to build 4.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna need 12 meager contribution
Yeah. I'm making 4
for
Night Watch deck.
Night Watch. Not just Night Watch decks, where they're the faction.
It's not just like making total Targaryen decks. It's also like if there's enough cards to banner with them, right?
So I can intrigue you.
If you're making enough decks to banner with them.
Took its power
That's why I said
away.
meager, 'cause it's
Don't
loyal.
really want to military. Unless you're gonna do that.
But they do make good
You gonna
proxy
do that?
backing.
What are you gonna do? Would you defend with a spearman? 8, 9, 9. What are you at? You currently would have more power than me. There you go. Go with her.
So we have Rich doing his challenges.
Yeah, hold on, what do you guys?
So I guess Rich didn't go first there. That's my bad.
4, yeah, no gold. 11. Oh, you beat me just by gold and.
I got 8.
You have 11 plus him. So if even if I didn't kneel him, I'd have only 11.
Oh, yeah, 11. Yeah, yeah.
Versus so I will defend it.
So defend with the Palace Spearman. Bastard Daughter will be chosen as claim. Well, maybe not.
Defended by 4.
Yep.
Nothing to react with. No treacheries.
No.
So a card will be discarded at random.
Oh yes, well, yes, that's right. What do you?
Sorry, first force reaction. I'll bring it back.
So the Hound's going to go back.
I'm just gonna discard them.
That will die.
And a put to the sword is taken
I got
out with
2
the Bastard
put to the
Daughter's
swords.
ability.
And
2
2 treacheries.
treacheries
Oh,
out of
discard.
of discards.
Right. Power.
Yeah, I guess it was worth probably not doing that. She has intrigue.
She has intrigue.
Right. Yeah, so I was.
So no defenders from the Power Challenge. Bran coming in there with 1 strength and winning unopposed on the Power.
Dominance. I
and
have
dominance.
11.
Yep.
And Rich will take Dominance. So that puts the Lannister player at 4 power now to 6 on the side of Tyrell.
Taxman comes.
So the game's not completely out of control yet.
What's going on over there, John Wash?
Just looking at the board of characters on either side. Makes you wonder why the Tyrell player is not hasn't won yet.
My cause is noble.
That was noble. I will go second.
You sure will.
So Rich has chosen to go first. Game of Thrones is played, so each player has to win an intrigue challenge. Can be on offense or defense before they initiate a military or power.
7 gold.
And a noble cause played on Rich's side there for the Lannister player. Hopefully he's holding on to a lord or lady that he can drop into play.
7. What do we have? I really wish I had a Varys in hand.
Yeah, we hear Rich there saying he wishes he had a Varys in hand, so he probably is playing him. He definitely has no problem with the money playing him. And if Sean's playing Milk of the Poppy, he's probably holding one in hand, just waiting for that moment.
Hey, dos.
Hopefully catch him. So Jamie's brought out, so we did see another Lord, which is good. And we have a Tickler. So Rich drawing into his characters finally. And we got the Hound back, who just will not go away.
Well, intrigue he's going to steal from me.
So reduce.
How's it going, Kevin?
Another Bastard Daughter played on the Tyrell side.
And
Did you get chicken again, John?
3
You
more.
got salsa?
3 more.
And we got the Mander out for Tyrell, so even though he's got a hand of 5 or 6 cards there, he's got another 2 cards
Not
drawn
have any challenges.
as long as he can win by 5 or more in a challenge. And that works on offense or defense also. Great card draw location.
We will remove an intrigue icon from Tyrion. Actually, no. Hold on.
So Sean just deciding on Nymeria Sand's challenge ability right now. He wants to steal the intrigue icon off Tyrion, but he might change that.
Might be okay.
Like I said earlier, the military icon off Jamie's always good.
Before I do that action, actually,
Do you have another action?
I'll attempt to confine.
So confinement instead, chosen as a challenge action of choice
Do I need
by Sean to play on Tyrion. So Tyrion has no icons for the rest of the phase.
steals the intrigue icon anyway? That's fine.
They still have power and stuff.
Alright, well then I'll steal the
So Jamie's intrigue icon is stolen. So it works great with Game of Thrones, Nymeria Sand does.
Okay.
Taking away
If you've got no more challenges.
intrigue icons from your opponent and you gaining them, which definitely swings that plot in your favor heavily.
Zero challenges back.
Alright. So intrigue icon.
Great little combo.
Yep. And you don't have any icons. You can just go hang over.
So Tyrion being shoved aside because he's got no icons. And Jamie being covered up with a die there to show he does not have an intrigue icon.
Good call.
So Nymeria and that bastard daughter both have an intrigue icon gained this phase.
It's good with that, man. He just takes away whatever intrigue.
It does.
Most
So you're just gonna sit? 'Cause your
Oh, yeah,
challenge is
right.
first?
Yeah, I'm challenges first, right?
Gotta start with intrigue.
And yeah, I'm done. Or no, it doesn't matter. No, go ahead.
So Rich decided to pass on his challenges.
You can deal one of your guys.
I'm not sure why. I guess with the bastard daughter sitting over there, he didn't want to do a military with Jamie, but doing that military doesn't really affect anything since you don't have to kneel Jamie to do it. And it just pokes at your opponent, maybe gets him to kneel something out, but with the Knight of Flowers and the bastard daughter there, it's easy for Sean to just pop in and defend it, get a renown power, and maybe even lose it and use the bastard daughter to discard a card from your hand. And Rich is sitting on only one card left in hand, which wouldn't be good.
Intrigue of 5, eh? Oh, I get 2 gold.
Oh, you do.
Doesn't really help me, but I get 2 gold.
So Tyrion gaining 2 gold on the Lannister side there from the intrigue challenge being initiated with the 2 sand snakes.
Good, good.
And Tickler will block the unopposed.
Claim.
And Eddard
Goodbye,
is chosen for claim.
All that gold that you could have spent on something.
To the discard pile he goes.
Yep.
I guess we'll pay 1 and give him a military icon.
Sure.
And we'll do a military.
So Edric was just given a military icon with his ability. And we got a military challenge of 6, stealthing Jamie.
Under the hound.
So the Hound will defend, blocking the unopposed.
Goodbye, Tickler.
And the Tickler is chosen as claim.
Have some fun.
Some of the tickle things. That's not really gonna matter which way I go. So you got 6, 8, 16. Sorry, 20. Fucking
8, 10.
yeah, it's 20.
Oh yeah, Tyrion.
It's Tyrion, and I'll just do a power.
So power 2 with the Maester.
2. I'll defend it.
Brain will block the unopposed. So Rich will lose a power.
Back.
Also could have drawn 2 cards.
So now it's 8-4
That's fair.
in favor of Tyrell.
Taxman cometh. All right. 2 plots.
Crazy the amount of cards in Sean's hand. Full hand of cards, can make a lot of choices on which plots to play and how to keep the game going. And Rich sitting over there with an empty hand on the Lannister side.
Keep going fast.
Flipping into a plot. Not sure if he'll have the cards to back it up or not. But he does play the Winds of Winter, 3/4/2. He's going to try to hit with 2 claim against a Calling the Banners, which is going to get Sean 4 extra gold.
Draw phase.
Alright, and then I will collect 4 more.
Mm-hmm. All that money.
So it looks like Sean's going first this time. On the Tyrell side. As you can see there, he's got lots of options in hand. I see at least 4 characters, got a couple locations. There's the Pleasure Barge. I don't know what he's digging for, but he's digging.
Exactly what I was looking for.
So we got a dupe for Nymeria. Using that Arion Martell as a proxy of Nymeria Sand, which we discussed earlier. So she's duplicated. Blood Orange Grove played for some Martell economy.
Doll here. A doll here. Doll here. Doll here. We'll put this doll. We'll put the doll.
And he's playing Dawn on the Knight of Flowers.
Giving him +5.
So because of the plots in the use pile right now, that is a +5 on the Knight of Flowers, bringing him up to 10 strength. So it's great to give him a strength buff when you attack alone with him, because his ability only allowing 1 defender when he's attacking alone. And 10 strength will usually help you beat out most opponents, that's for sure. But obviously that strength amount changes as the plots in your use pile, that amount goes up and down there. And they're about to cycle around to the last plot, which will bring that back down to 0 in the use pile next round. Oh, a Varys played on the Tyrell side. Just to tease the Lannister player.
Something else.
But is it really a tease, actually? Looking at the board, Knight of Flowers will be saved, so will Nymeria. So if a March to the Wall were played by either player after that, you'd have 2 characters on the Tyrell side facing down 1 on the Lannister side, which would be a Tyrion. Unless he finds some dupes right now. But Varys is now duped, just in case a Put to the Sword goes flying around, which we did see 2 discarded from Rich's hand earlier. So he is playing that card. So Sean just trying to play it safe, putting that dupe on Tyrion. So we have a dupe on Bran. So there you go. And it looks like Rich is going to sit on 5 gold. That's all he could play was a dupe on Bran. That's too bad. That's what happens when you're top decking, though. You don't always see stuff you can play. Or maybe it's an event he's holding on to.
We'll take a military icon.
Could be a treachery to cancel that Varys.
Gimme.
But I think he is out of his treacheries. I'm pretty sure they're all gone right now. I know 2 were discarded for sure. Could have been a 3rd. I heard them joking about all 3 gone, so...
Well, I like it already. You are doing what green does well. Excellent work. The Charging Badger! Oh my gosh! Oh, 1/1 triple. Okay, cover's good. Okay, so it means release 1 round.
So it looks like we're doing Intrigue with Varys.
You get $2.
Sure do.
5 doll heals. 5 doll heals, and we will still stuff Jimmy.
So the Maester and Varys stealthing Jaime. 2 gold gained from Tyrion's ability on the Lannister side.
5.
That's 5 strength. So the unopposed could be blocked with Tyrion. Unless Rich is sitting on a Widow's Wail.
Yami is already missing a military.
Heroic? Really?
Not sure if Nymeria was triggered to steal an icon or not. There it is, Widow's Wail.
Widows.
Interesting. And the block with Tyrion was 6.
Okie dokie.
Would you like to do your...
So the Maester is going to steal an icon then in that case.
That's good. That's good so you can get some...
We will take military icon from...
So the Hound's military icon is gone. Being stolen by the Maester. And yeah, Nymeria did steal Jaime's icon earlier. They just said he has no military icons left on his side. So Nymeria has a military icon, and the Bastard Daughter has a second instance of a military icon. In case it were to be stolen, she would still have one.
No cats.
I guess that's unopposed.
Yep. So, unopposed. You got a claim.
Oh yeah.
Goodbye, Bran.
So dupe from Bran is taken for claim of a military challenge with the Knight of Flowers. Only 1 defender can be declared from the Knight of Flowers, but no one has military icons on Rich's side, like I said. So Knight of Flowers got an unopposed power and a bonus renown on top of that. Bringing the Tyrell side up to 10.
So we'll pay 1 to give him a power icon.
And Edric just gained a power icon from his ability.
Powered up.
And the Hound is stealthed in a power challenge.
Power 1.
Power of 1.
I'll defend it.
And blocked and opposed with Bran.
So
Still claiming 1 power.
claim.
And we're up to 11 on the Tyrell side.
And
Against 3 on the Lannister side.
So, no military icons, correct?
yes, no military icons. You've got an intrigue and a power standing.
And you have 3.
You know what?
I can get rid of 2 cards.
It's kind of fun if you put it on the Death Hunters.
2 cards.
Are all the Aryans and Nymeras or something?
Because
Yeah, these are both.
let's do it right now.
Do
and then
Nymeria.
back to what I remember.
How much will they be?
As commons, oh, they're probably
Intrigue.
25 cents.
So we have an intrigue with Jamie of 5, being blocked with 3 from Paxter to stop the unopposed. It is 2 claim.
Oh, I guess so.
So Sean has a hand of 7 cards, it looks like.
1.
Going down to 5. And it's another copy of Edric and a Palace Spearman.
Okay.
Which are great cards to have after Varys goes off, but they are now in the discard pile.
I'm sure it's not gonna work.
But Rich is sitting on an empty hand
The Hound will.
and would only have 1 character left in play after the Varys, so Sean is still in a good spot to pop it. And claim 2 power off Sean for a power challenge that was
Have an option
blocked.
now because I cancelled
No
second.
defenders.
Yes.
And I can't discard 0 cards from hand.
Oh yeah, he defended, I guess, with the
So he has to go back to hand.
So he comes back.
Scavenger?
And then you have 8 and 8, 16.
16.
Yeah, no, you still got it.
all right. So dominance
In case you were
won by the
wondering,
Lannister
you
player.
still have dominance with 16.
I will bring the Hound back out.
Pay 3 to bring it back up.
Pay 4 to bring the Hound back out.
Oh, fuck.
And we're ambushing the Hound back in.
Before the end of challenges?
Before the end of challenges, I guess they went back there.
12?
No, you have to. That's when you would have to do it.
You'd have to do it in challenge.
12 to 9? Yeah.
12.
Yeah. It's 12 to 9.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, because you still have that, yeah.
He comes in standing at 6.
All right. And
Actually,
you get to
just gain 2.
You got your dominance power?
Yep.
So 6 on the Lannister side to Tyrell's. What do we got? 9 now.
No. No,
Two claim power challenge hit pretty hard there. Kind of brought the game a little closer again.
Because he comes back in with his icons. Oh wow!
And then you can play man if you want.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I could have played him again.
So yeah, they're just talking about how Rich forgot. I believe he could have brought the Hound back in and used him for a military challenge on top of that, but totally forgot. Because he should come back in and have his icon after he left
I know,
play
right?
and then came back.
2 and someone else, and a bastard daughter. Because Hound would have won, come back to hand, bastard daughter discards him. I don't know if I would have had the gold
Oh,
still
that's
to
too bad.
bring him out again before. Yeah. No.
No, because
So Varys didn't go off. They're talking about
Yeah.
if Hound were to come back in,
No,
win
you
military
can
claim, the bastard daughter
Oh no, because yeah,
would have discarded the Hound
it's only
anyway.
on
So
Windows,
Rich maybe
the
not
challenge.
wanting to do that military challenge there because he would
yeah.
have lost his Hound.
What are you calling?
I will go. Yeah. I'm counting how much I need then, rather than how much I have.
You're 5, 9.
So Calm of Westeros played on the Tyrell side to a Game of Thrones again, but this time on the Lannister side.
I will go.
I only need 9.
I will go.
Only I had the wall.
If only.
I'll go second.
So Sean choosing Rich, the Lannister player, to go first.
Name- I will name. I'll name power.
And Power named for the Calm of Westeros to reduce the claim by 1 on Rich's side.
Okay.
I get 6 gold?
You get.
Let's go around. Let's all keep.
So you can tell Rich held on to that Game of Thrones as long as he could, because it's going to hurt him with Nymeria being out there. It's a negative plot then in that case. But he's forced to play it because it is the last plot round here before flipping back around to your other plots.
Even with this
not
board.
fast enough.
Even with this board, I'm not.
You don't think it's fast enough?
Round are you on?
7.
Seven,
Yeah, I
and
think
you're
he
only
thinks
at
you're gonna
9.
go high.
But I've got like
Yeah, I
I've got.
definitely wouldn't turn him in this deck. 'Cause it's,
Really?
Yeah, I'm just making some, putting in my 2 cents there on the left. I wasn't really watching the full game from the sidelines. I was doing my own thing. But I just looked over to see that they're at their final plot. It's been going on quite a while. 49 minutes according to the video time here. And
spread. And I've got, like, the
with the amount of characters, locations, economy, card draw, everything that Sean has,
I was like, God damn it, you took him out.
against Rich having empty hands, only a few characters, struggling basically, Sean has still not gotten to the win. So I was basically just telling him his deck seems kind of slow. He needs a little more renown maybe, or some stealth or something to push through challenges unopposed, get some more renown power faster. Or maybe he's not using Nymeria correctly to take away the right icons to get the unopposed power through that he needs to get to the win faster. Or maybe he needs a higher claim in his plots. But yeah, that's what we were just discussing there. So I know Sean did make some tweaks after this game to his deck to speed it up. I believe he added in a Randall Tarley, or more Randall Tarleys. I'm not sure if he's playing him in this deck right now, but that's what that was there on the side. Because like I said, we were just practicing here, just trying out cards, tweaking decks, all helping each other out, working as a group, so just trying to give each other feedback.
Let's get rid of, I think an intrigue.
Which is a tip to you newer players, you guys building up metas. Get together, work together, help each other get better. Because when your opponent gets better against you, it makes you become a better player also. And just, you know, makes your meta grow and everyone enjoy the game a little more when they're winning more and, you know, more excited to play and learn. And then when you travel, which you should, up the road to your neighbor's meta to play in their store championships or their regionals or whatnot, yeah, you guys all go and you're all a little better from helping each other, and you can, you know, root them on as they're playing and they can root you on, and yeah, it's fun.
Sure.
Okay, so first of all,
We're gonna do military, stealthing pass, I guess.
So we got Edric with the military icon, stealth and pass the Hound,
Oh, no, wait.
or stealth and pass Jamie, sorry, with Knight of Flowers in there.
You have to win an intrigue.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
And we just realized Game of Thrones was out, so that's going to go back there, and intrigue has to be done first.
Yes.
It's not going to be hard to win an intrigue, but
Do an intrigue.
So Nymeria with stealing Tyrion's intrigue icon there is going to go in with Varys to stealth Jamie to get an unopposed intrigue challenge.
Opposed card. Claim.
And the Tyrell player has now won his intrigue challenge to satisfy the Game of Thrones ability there, or text or whatever, to now he can do a military and or power challenge.
two hands, two treacheries, and two puts
All three treacheries are gone. I think
All three treacheries are gone.
And then you get a brand out on the board. And no, one dupe in the trash.
Yep.
That's hilarious. Yeah, and then I will do my military of 7.
So now that military with Edric and Knight of Flowers, stealth and Jamie, and no defenders.
Claim. Goodbye, Brian. Renown.
It looks like Bran was chosen as claim.
Do I have to start putting milk back in?
No, like it's
So Rich talking about how he's not playing milk and he might have to put it back in now after playing against Nymeria. Which, yeah, if Nymeria starts getting crazy popular and you start seeing her a lot, milk is gonna go back rise to 3 in everyone's decks. Because for 5 costs, once she gets a milk put on her, and if it stays on her, that's a pretty wasted character with no icons. Kind of just sits there and earns you 4 for dominance.
I mean, you have money to put them back there if you need to. I'll just.
So Tyrell player sitting there at 12 power.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, actually, I forgot I do have actually more power icons.
You do. There's more icons.
I'm holding them up. They're like all the way down. So I got 5, 7. Whether I put Marjorie in or not doesn't kind of matter. So yeah, we will do a power of all of this. So 10.
So 10 power challenge going all in there with
10.
4 characters on the bottom: the Maester, Marjorie, Palace Spearman, and Martell Reducer. Unopposed is blocked with Tyrion. It is 6 strength right now because the Widow's Wail.
Trigger Varys.
Are you going to trigger Varys?
So Varys is triggered at the end of Dominance. And we're going to discard all characters in play. But Nymeria will stick around from the dupe save there. And so will the Knight of Flowers. And also Tyrion on the other side. Oh, and Marjorie. And Paxter. Wow. I think Paxter had a dupe on him.
Oh no, it's 0. Sorry. Because I
Yep.
ran nothing in my use spell.
Yes.
Dylan is currently.
So that's when you pop fairies, when you have so many dupes. But that's what happens in a game that goes longer and when you see your draw. Sean's been seeing his draw, pulling pleasure barges twice, plus his Mander. So he's able to see more of his deck and get his dupes out to basically solidify his board faster than Rich was, which makes fairies a great play.
All right.
And it should speed up the rest of the game here, having less math to do on the board.
Draw 2.
Attachment to kill an attachment of equal or lesser cost.
Choose me to go first, eh? Okay. So I'm getting.
So it looks like Sean is sitting at 13 power. He's 2 away from winning.
6 boats.
Against Rich sitting at 6.
Poor boats.
And we have Game of Thrones played again against the Counting Coppers. Rich desperately digging for cards. Another dupe for Marjorie. It looks like Sean is going first. King's Road for the limited.
I played a second. They're not unique.
I guess I'll pay
Oh, right, okay.
1
So-
for House Day
Oh,
Night.
House Day Knights played.
Paid 1 for it.
I guess.
I don't know.
So these
good.
Yeah,
together
yeah,
after
it's
tax and
fine.
all that stuff?
And he's going to sit on 2 cards and 3 gold there, I believe. And 4 gold on Rich's side with his 2 Lannister reducing locations.
Which one?
I don't know, Rob.
Let's see.
I think this could be tournament worthy. It's just that you have to play fast.
1 for King's Road.
Like, you have
And
to
we had a
play-
King's Road
like,
played
this
on
is-
Rich's
this is
side.
practicing it for, right?
Yeah, you gotta keep the board small.
You'll
The
sack
deck's missing.
King's Road if you have no
Fairies does
problems
that
with
well.
it.
But I wanted to guarantee like I was gonna have a good board after the pairs.
Anything cool for your guys? Was combat and
5
everything.
less.
You can still do with combat.
And I think this helps accelerate it a lot.
It's
Like it just gives me 3 pairs.
So we have a King's Road pop, 2 Western Fiefdoms knelt.
And didn't have 2 marches in hand. Like I think it still would have been.
Now Rich is thinking. Nope, he stood his Western Fiefdoms. I guess he has some options in his hand there, which character he wants to play and how to play them out. Maybe it's the choice of 1 character versus 2.
5 less. I'm Mary is still out.
So Tywin is played.
Yeah, there's no way I can get 2 characters out on that.
Yeah. And then Namiria's challenge is actually
1 and
taking
9.
entry icon away from Tywin.
Yup.
So Tywin's Intrigue Icon stolen from Nymeria's ability.
You get $2.
Tyrion's going to gain 2 gold for Rich.
Defend it.
Unopposed is blocked.
Yep. So.
So 7 to 6. So no unopposed. Claim of 1 gets a Widow's Wail out of Rich's hand. He already has it in play, so it's a useless card for him right now. Guess he could have duped the one he had in play, but
And then, yeah, lower second.
I don't think he's worried about that.
Tyler. What? You have any suggestions?
Not being marshaled.
Power of 6.
Okay.
Looks like we got a power of 6 with the Knight of Flowers. Only 1 defender.
I'm looking for more.
Can be Tywin. And we have Marjorie buffing the Knight of Flowers to ensure the win. And a power and a renown. That is game.
I got Varys.
So there's the Varys. But it was too late. Too late for Rich. You need to see it earlier in the game. But congrats to Sean on the win. And yeah, so that's an interesting play. And Nymeria Sand, a very interesting card. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Hit the like button below if you want to see more Game of Thrones. And thanks to everyone for supporting the channel. And make sure you guys tune in for the next video. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I'll see you later.